Rupel Boom! I think this is season 14, episode 2. Hope you're doing well. We are in 6th of December 2033. Everything's going nicely. I'm way more comfortable than what I'm actually making it out to be. We're cruising along, to be honest. But we're on the transfer page first of all because not that many not that much information inwards to the club, but a lot of outward going players. So let's try and catch up with what's happened since the first game of the season, which I think was the 30th of or 31st of July. Let's make sure. You know what? I'll cover this one as well. Jonathan Azipura. He went to Sociedad on a loan manager doing bits. Almeida's gone. One of the weak links in the team. Wish that I could have got a bit more money for him. Chinese clubs in January wanted him for about 20 million plus 40%. We only sold him for like 12.25, going up to 15 with closers and no 40%, which is a shame. He's not a bad little centre back, but he wasn't good enough for us. I don't know what Arsenal are trying to do. Arsenal have done really bad business. Really bad business in this save. A couple of loans. Taporda's gone to Charleroi. Rudy Gomez seem to both be liking it and growing up. That's the main thing. Daniel Goy has gone to the Chelsea under-23s for 10 million plus 40%. Most of these are 40%. I know that a couple aren't. Lucas Flor has gone off to PSG for £7 million. Andre Bertrand, I have no idea how I nearly got £10 million for him, who I think he had 4-star potential. Just Porto, not very good transfer there, I don't think. Loaned for Mozo and Bazanovic. And Arrows going up. Something that you'll love to see. Mark Janssen went to Feyenoord. So, and there's a fee included in that. Amazing stuff. But Lucas to Standard Liège. A lot of Standard Liège. Domingos is gone. And we got Casper Lurch. Was this a 40% of next sale? I don't know. I can't really see it. But it's a £7 million. He just dropped to 4 stars. I was quite adamant to let him go at the start, but it's the thing is, like, these guys will grow into decent players. I have no doubt about that. They might have a potential ability of 150, 160. However, there are players here with higher potentials or higher ceilings. So even if we kept them around and could potentially make them into like really top Belgian league players, it would then stint the growth of someone even better. So what's the point? Genuinely, what's the point? So Casper Lurch goes in. And for most of these, we're still making quite a healthy profit. Like that's a £5 million profit. And then whatever happens and the sale of him to come, the 40% next sale, Luis Enrique chipped in with a couple of appearances right at the back end of last season, 2 assists in 5 games. We got £5.75 million for him. Hang on. No, I swear Luis Enrique played for us. Am I making that up? Right, okay. Oh, no, sorry, my bad. This is last season, even though it's 3 lines down. I was so confused then. Yes, he did play for us 5 times. It was also the season where we got him on a free. So immediately we sold him for a £5.75 million profit margin. Couple of loans. Big shout out to Sar Borges, who's looking amazing. But physicals are dropping slightly. Just got to keep an eye on that. We've got Lucas Fiore off to Chelsea. Chelsea just snapping up a few of our players here. Then Jeremy Clement. He's off to Lyra Liers. Probably should talk about Bajic as well. He's on loan. And you know what? Growing smoothly. Really smooth. That's a very smooth line. Dear me. We got Frederick van der Broeke. Amazing. Yes, Club Bruges. might sometimes pull the wool over my eyes. I try and get one of their players, and potential-wise, they're just not there. I've made them look like alright mugs by selling Van der Broek off for £5 million. Back to them. Back to them for more than double the amount that I paid for him, and he's shit. He was like 3.5 star potential. I was like, Club Brugge are just not like they were. They were killers at one stage, and I think they've just lost their teeth. They've got old and frail, and they need them dentures in, mate. Sad one, Federico Perilla's gone to Boca Juniors for $8 million. That must have the plus 40. In fact, I remember the deal. It does have the plus 40 of next sale, which is significant for Federico Perilla because I'm sure he's going to turn into a decent striker. We just had better strikers at the club. And when he moves back, presumably to Europe, we'll profit then and there and then. Let's go on to the intake then. There's only 4 at this moment in time, but we've also planned stuff for January as well. And there's a lot coming in January, goodness me. Kenny Moreira. We were talking about him last episode. Got him in £32.5 million, our record transfer, and solidified everything in a defensive capacity. So where Almeida went, Moreira came in, and he's a better player, isn't he? Gil is a promising centre-back from Brazil. We got Sebastian Fernandez. This was a bit of a risk, a Uruguayan centre-back with what seemed to be 4.5 stars, but he's actually dropped to 4 stars. We might be able to still get a profit from him. And we got Eduardo, the left-back. So obviously we lost Cristiano to Manchester United down here, and we get Eduardo, the left back. So like-for-like swappage. Cristiano scored against us. Get onto that in a second. Competitions, there you go. 10 points ahead in the Pro League. So comfortable right now. It's a transition, quick transition. Just flicked a switch, and we're there, dominating the league. I just expected it. Soon as we dismantled Club Brugge, and we've done it, genuinely done it from the inside out. Just any good players that potentially could have gone through that youth academy, we were just like, yeah, we'll just take that, and here's £30 million. Good luck trying to spend that on quality players. They might have got a couple of quality players here and there. I think they've just signed up Felipe, who I was looking at, a Brazilian striker, 6'3" Brazilian striker. Must keep an eye on his development as well, which was sad, but he's not going to be an instant impact. It's just opened the gap for me to have 1 or 2 years where we are comfortably at the top, which I think we need to maybe twist the arms of some of the bigger players to stay. Boltzmann, a little bit on the fence. He wants to join a bigger club, and we've got just over a year to try and figure that one out. I think his contract is up in 2035. Obviously, it's the end of 2033 right now. Results have been pretty good. A couple of comeback wins, which is always pleasing. So here, STVV, they started in front, and then Mechelen as well were in front before we finished off 4-2 winners. But in that as well, we're coming back as champions. We're getting results like champions. There's a stretch here of 3 games where we haven't conceded a goal. There's 2 games here where we haven't conceded a goal. In August, we didn't concede against Charleroi and Antwerp. And the most recent result, a 5-0 beating of Cercle Bruges. This defence is improved, better. Absolutely fine spending that money. Club record of 32.5 million was it for Kenny Moreira. when I know that the player is class. We were able to get him on a trial. There wasn't any risk in it. There wasn't any scouting. The coaches saw him firsthand. Maximum potential. Get him straight in. Doing a job. Probably not our first choice centre back, because Paulo is incredible. But in comparison to what we had last year with Almeida, Moreira is just a different beast. Just a different beast entirely. And then you got the return of the big Serb Ivan Markovic, who developed quite well at Standard Liège last season. It's just a stronger outfit like you'd expect. So let's get on to this game right now. It is Manchester United, the final match of the Champions League group. We've been drawn against Manchester United 3 times, I believe, in the Champions League. Maybe every single time that we've been featured in the Champions League. We were seeded first, holders of Manchester City. So we went out to the holders of the trophy. Just incredible. And we were that close. We were 2 really bad left-back performances away from lifting the Champions League. That doesn't make any sense. We were a good left-back performance away from the Champions League, yeah? Currently, Manchester United are leading with 13 points. Rupel Boom, 12. I was planning to do this game at Old Trafford anyway, but it seems to have set up perfectly, beautifully. It is the end of the group stage. We've got 1 point in it. The home match, we dominated, but we lost 4-1 because there was an absolute masterclass by Mason Greenwood, who'd got the hat-trick. So, all eyes turn on Old Trafford. Obviously, if we can win this, we potentially get an easier draw. Presume that we get an easier draw in the first knockout round, although there's not really that many easy draws in the Champions League. But I will try. I will try my best. We're going to go very positive here. Hopefully playing the 4-2-4. I'm just going to check that. Yeah, the 4-2-4 is a work of art. I'm not going to lie. All right, early opportunity. Who is it for? Is it for Rupel Boom? Jurgensen. I like the return of Jurgensen. That's a case of out of sight, out of mind, really. I always knew he was a good player. Keeper's going to get that. He doesn't even catch it. It's like, yeah, I can control that with my feet. He was a player out of sight, out of mind. I always knew he was quality, but because he was out on loan, I didn't think about him that much. When he came back during the summer transfer window, when it was just transitioning into a new season, I think start of July, I was like, oh yeah, we got Jurgensen, and he's really good. Still maximum potential. And I guess the loans have only helped him develop into the player that he is now. Go on, Marcus Jose. Marcus Jose is a baller. Ooh! Cassio is up front for us. I think it's because Bolzmann needs a rest. We started very brightly indeed. Let's go, Rupel Boom! We'll get Bolzmann on for the second half, no doubt. Well, let's talk a little bit about Jurgensen. So, he's gone on loan to Porto twice. This one, I was happy to get him out on loan because we had a few right wingers around the same quality as him. This time around, the next season, Jurgensen was definitely our first choice, but Porto came in with a really nice offer with a monthly fee. So I was like, okay, we'll just develop all the players on that right-hand side. And it didn't hinder us that much because we went on to win the league. We went on to get into the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So, win-win all over the place, isn't it? He's developed nicely. I think we're trying to just get him growing at attacking right mid because obviously we have the 4-2-4 formation as well. So, he can just adapt for whatever we have or whatever we throw at him. Some stats are going up, some stats are going down. But, yeah, maximum potential. 21 years old. Let's just see. Is he the long-term right winger? Probably not. Just because we got so many right wingers at the club, and some of them are maximum potential, some of them are younger and looking pretty lively. Obviously, beating Real Madrid 18-0 in the UEFA Youth League final has got to open some eyes. We've clearly got some incredible talent down at that level, and you've got to just make sure that they get into the first team when they're ready, basically. Mason Greenwood has been unbelievable against us, and I think stats-wise we've done all right there as well. But it's just the quality of Mason Greenwood. Oh my goodness, yeah, he's not bad. But like we've just experienced with Club Brugge in a domestic level, most of these players, excluding like Benali and the guy from Chelsea, who are clear like Ballon d'Or front runners every single year, most of the players that the clubs are relying on are getting old. Like Greenwood, 32 years old now, I think. So we're getting to that stage. It's crazy that we're getting to that stage in the game save. But maybe then there's an opportunity opening up on a continental level. Cassio goes for the shot, and it's time to get Bolzmann on. Let's go, lad. We'll have in danger of losing discipline. Well, that is not good. Let's have Dennis Freitas coming in. He's exceptional as well. So many good players. Excuse me if you heard that. My apologies. We'll go Juan Manuel out on the right. We'll go Markovic, and we'll play all our cards basically with 35 minutes to go. We'll encourage. Get them smiley faces. You never know. We've played all right to this point, and we've been without our star man. Bolzmann, by the way, one of the players that wants to move to a bigger club. Have I already said about this? I don't know. But his contract's up 2035. We've got about a year to make things happen. Vinicius Jr., that is a wonderful goal. Manchester United will be finishing top of the group, but we can't let our heads drop here because we've been all right. Just lacking that little quality, but it's due to how much I want the league title, playing Bolzmann there and not in the matches European. We'll just have to hope that when it comes to the first knockout round, or you should have played it through to Bolzmann straight away. Hope that when it comes to the first knockout round, we might get drawn against someone a little bit easier, but we're just on it. I think on our day, Rupel Boom can beat anyone. Just through the feel of what happened last season. We're a better team than last season. There's Bilek getting a goal. Shout out to Bilek as well. This might be our third choice left mid, excuse me. But look at that. Maybe he's on track, on par with Simply Salunga and behind Federico Diaz. Diaz is a different beast altogether. He's actually broke the wage structure a little bit, coming in at 30k. Moreira now 25 and Bolzmann 20. But I would be happy to give him treble that. We can afford it, so Bolzmann's such an integral part to the success of this club. If he wants to leave, I'll be happy to cash out to him. And there's strikers that I'm looking at that I just can't afford right now. But if there was a Bolzmann transfer, oh yeah, I could. So it's really up to him if he wants to win trophies here or if he wants to stagnate at a silly old club, thinking what could have been when Rupel Boom become European champions. That's it. Congratulations to Manchester United. Well, more congratulations to Mason Greenwood, who was just, just outstanding. Outstanding. let's go. And I cannot click that. That's an interesting thing. Let's go to the Champions League, and we'll be facing either Real Madrid, PSG, Barcelona, Liverpool. Are we... No, that is not Liverpool. Sorry. The Liverpool... Oh, no, it would be. They're already 4 points ahead of Anderlecht with a game to go. So the second half of the Champions League group stage, they to be played, what? Wednesday? It'll be Wednesday, won't it? Won't be next week. No, it'll be Wednesday. So Liverpool, Chelsea have already beaten that group. Chelsea, Inter Milan. That is up for debate right there. Would happily take either like Atletico Madrid or Dortmund. Inter Milan again, Group G, Group H. Anybody else is, worrying. Worst case scenario would probably be, probably Barcelona. Just for the fact that they slapped up PSG like they did. I didn't like that one bit. I got scared. But then again, they lost to Man City and we nearly beat Man City. It is like a big game of rock, paper, scissors. It's a massive game of rock, paper, scissors. But I'm hoping, even though Inter Milan won all their games, it wasn't really strong, that group. Yeah, that's right, Club Brugge. It wasn't strong at all. I'd like to beat them just to prove to Club Brugge how good we are now. Or anyone from Group H. Right. I think I've covered everything. It's been a long one at 21, 22 minutes. So I'm going to quickly crack on, see what I can do tonight, because we're actually late starting. There's a few players coming in. January 2034, so more action to be done in the transfer window. We do not sleep on transfers. We do not stop. We're going to make some serious cash and money for this club. In fact, if I haven't done it already, I want to ask to expand the stadium. Yes, we're in. Expanded stadium getting planned. Cost of £8.52 million. Provisional capacity of 28.4 thousand, which I don't even look at anymore because that's just rubbish. I'm sure that by the end of it, we'll have a stadium of over 30,000 capacity, which will be that'll be just something else. To say where we come from, an old stadium, probably decrepit, in a state of disrepair. 5,000 seats, probably less than 5,000 seats. Now we're in a brand spanking new stadium, and it's going to get close to 30,000, if not break 30,000. Packed to the rafters almost every single time, apart from maybe cup games where we got lower league opposition. Magic, absolutely magic. Like, it was difficult last year to get Hradec Kralov a new stadium and to fill up the capacity. It seems to be no problem in Belgium. There's an appetite for it in the local area. Let's go. I'm so happy. So happy. It's progressing nicely now. All that building up, the foundation's being put in place now, and all of a sudden it's like dub, 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 dub. Apart from Man United, because Mason Greenwood's pretty decent. Dub, 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 dub. I don't have any worries. We're going to win the Belgian league again. Come on. See you next time.